Hey folks, beautiful day, and I'm out of breath because I can do hard things. I have become, in my mid-40s, I kind of always have been, but even more so for just the dang principle of the thing, addicted to overcoming stuff. Because what I've realized in life is that you're always overcoming something. It could be your own self and self-limiting beliefs. It could be someone misjudging you or misunderstanding you. It could be slander. It could be gossip. It could be someone who's liar, cheat, and crook, right? Who is robbing from you in the natural. But what I'm here to tell you is that in a culture that seeks to be comfortable, which is honestly, to be comfortable is simply a slow death. Because everything in you that has a warrior quality, that has an overcoming quality, that has a pivoting adaptability quality, it atrophies. It dies. Just like your muscles. If you don't use it, you lose it, kind of a thing. And so, as I'm doing this run, I'm about to be 45 in a couple months. I'm not a spring chicken. And I've never been the kind of person that could simply eat whatever I want, sit on the couch and do nothing and just be fit, look good, feel good. I've never been that kind of person. However, I think that's built something in me to want to pursue more and pursue greatness and to overcome. And so as I'm running, I had a 9:20 something mile about a month ago. And then I had a mile that was about 9:15 2 weeks ago. Earlier this week, I had an 8:45. And just now, I had an 8:26 mile. One thing that I have changed, shameless plug, totally shameless because this is good and I want everybody to understand it and use it and benefit from it. Our NAD support supplement from Arbonne. My little mitochondria, my little powerhouse of the cell. I'm not getting fatigued as easy on my runs, so proper support matters. But aside from eating real whole foods and supplementing to fill in the gaps because our food's just not what it used to be, unfortunately. I'm doing the work and I'm running this mile, and this last quarter mile, I have it like Map My Fitness on my phone, and I've got my Pandora going, my Mariahu station, my Rasta, like soul music that I like to run to, just me. But, I'm not exactly sure where the finish line is because my phone will tell me when I get there, and I know I'm running towards it, but I won't know until I get there. And so there's this thing in you that's like, this hurts, my legs are heavy, I've got to be close, but man, I don't know how much more I can do. Just push a little more. 5 more seconds goes by. Oh man, that still wasn't it. Like, oh. But your self-limiting beliefs and what you think you can do melts away in those moments as you push through the pain to pursue something better and something more than what you're used to. And so in order to see something different, you have to do something different. I had to run different. I had to mentally be different. I had to push a little different. I had to go a little harder. And even though I wasn't quite sure, I knew the end was near, but I didn't know where it was. I had to trust that what I was doing was getting me there. And that if I could just hold on until my phone was like, distance 1 mile, blah, blah, blah. Like, I would feel so good about it. But what I wouldn't feel good about is if I quit 3 seconds from that mile marker and I didn't improve my time, but I could have, if I was just so close. And so I ended up improving my time a lot. But I think most of us, when it gets hard, we quit right before it gets good, because there's always hard right before it gets good. And the business that I'm in, network marketing, I didn't grow up wanting to be a network marketer. But I always grew up wanting to serve people and love people. I have an education degree. I served as a firefighter for 7 years before an injury. I served in human resources. I've always wanted to serve people. And now I not only get to serve people, but I get to build people with what I do. And so I'm so, so thankful that in my faith walk, in my business, in my physical fitness, that I keep choosing to be gritty. Now I give myself grace if I don't make a goal or I do miss the mark a little bit, but that has to be coupled. I saw a great post earlier today with grittiness that says, and I'm going to try again, and I'm going to keep trying again until I do it. And then when I do it, I will make a new goal and I will do even more. And I will just keep growing, keep progressing, keep improving, keep positively impacting. And that, my friends, is the point of this life. And in my humble opinion, to bring all glory and honor to Yahweh, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, who lovingly created us for the sole purpose of loving covenant with him so that we can realize everything in this life. And man, if you're a believer, I mean, even the demons believe, but if you're a believer unto obedience, let's say, you walk the walk and talk the talk. Like, our example is Messiah. Come on now. I mean, need I say more? I mean, the epitome of overcoming for something greater, of doing the hard things for a bigger picture. So let me just encourage you, like, we all have hard, varying levels of it in different seasons. Don't ever compare your hard to somebody else's, because the Father knows how much you can take and how much you need to grow. So thank him for it. It's not easy to do, but it is really simple to thank him for the hard, even in the midst of the hard. And then don't quit. Don't quit a few seconds before the timer goes off, before you cross the finish line, before you get to that next level, before you overcome the thing or defeat the thing. Because that's exactly what the enemy wants you to do. He wants to use grace, but that's just a disguise for, like, apathy, right? Because there's an appropriate amount of grace, but then there's the grace that just lets you off the hook every time and you never get better. And that's slowly killing you, if I'm honest. So don't use grace as an excuse. Use it appropriately, and then get gritty and keep going after the things you know that he's called you for, and keep pursuing a little more than you think you're capable of, and you will surprise yourself, friends.